Loot, baby. We got iron. We're in the Iron Age now. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. So much loot. Diamonds. What's up? I'm back. Yeah, I had to have a hiatus for a little bit. I've had a very emotionally and mentally taxing couple weeks / month. I experienced some loss. Meanwhile, I've been on some fantastic dates. Went to a K-pop concert. That was awesome. And still hunting for jobs, but it's going pretty well because I stopped only searching for federal jobs because it's like, all right, I gave those time to cook, time to apply to the jobs that will actually respond to me quickly, and one of them I applied to literally asked for my transcripts and scheduled an interview on the same day. Not an interview on the same day, scheduled the interview, but it was in like 5 days after the application. So that's promising and pretty exciting. I'm just trying to get my foot in the door now, not just looking for dream jobs. I wanted to give some space to apply to dream jobs and dream jobs. Just federal jobs are really in the area that I want. Whereas now it's like the jobs I'm applying to are still in the environmental field and biological field. It's just not the exact area that I'd like them to be, which it's all right. It's compromise. I just need to get my foot in the door and get some money now. But yeah, I needed space. I don't want to get personal with anything. I like to draw a line. I used to not, and back in my old days of content creation, I used to just throw it all out on the table, and that's not, I don't think that's the best way to do it. It was okay back in the day because nobody watched, but I've got a little bit of an audience, and like, if one actually does grow an audience, I don't want all my personal stuff here, because some people are mean. Some people on the internet are mean. And so, gotta keep you all back a little. But, I do want to note, because it's like that Duncan Trussell side of things, Buddhist side of things, that loss, mortality, it's not something to shy away from, I feel. I'm really glad that I'm at this point in my life where I've had the time and space to both process and help out. But I was talking about what I'd want my legacy to be the other day, and I really just want to focus on being there for what I experience, experiencing everything I can as fully as I can, and being there for my friends and family as much as I can, and being present with them. Because I've had, in the past, I was a lot less grounded, trying to figure out life and mental health out, and time flies. It goes way faster than you think, and before you know it, you're not seeing people that you used to see because of situations and circumstances and time and distance. And so and we're not here forever. So every moment that you have with anybody, let alone especially friends and family, you really gotta cherish that. And the way that I wish to cherish that is through presence and compassion. And I think you build your capacity for presence and compassion through grounding activities such as mindfulness meditation, exercising, taking time out of your day to, like I have been, like practicing my instruments, sketching, anything but just mindlessly watching Instagram Reels or TikTok, you know? And I really want my legacy to be that I was there when people needed help as much as I could. I helped as much as I could in the areas that I can, such as the environmental field or just being a family member or friend. And I really want to be there and be the most present and connected with my friends and family that I can whenever I have the opportunity to do that, as well as building the chance for these opportunities to arise by always keeping in mind the values of friends and family as like some of the most important things. I saw this talking about reels. I saw this Instagram reel, but I think it was from it doesn't matter where I saw it, but supposedly it was by a doctor or something like that who's been on the deathbed of hundreds of people and says that on all these people's deathbeds they never talk about wishing that they had more money or in higher positions in their jobs. They always wish that they spent more time with friends and family, you know, and that was always what mattered most. And the more that I grow up, the more I realize that that's most important to me. I mean, everybody has different values and stuff, but at least for me, that's top. That takes the cake. That's what I'm here for. And so as long as I keep those values at the top of my mind and actively work on them, and did my best where I could, like that's what I want to be known for. That's what I want my legacy to be. You know? Yeah, on the Duncan Trussell Buddhism, all that stuff side of things, I agree with the notion that the West is, Western culture seems to be scared of death. But I think when you are fully present and like don't look away from it, you build that deep inner capacity to take advantage of the life and time that you have. I feel like if you try and pretend that death doesn't exist and turn away from it, you don't realize how important the time you have here is. And I never want to take the time I have here for granted. And I know that I do a lot. Who doesn't? But that's why I meditate and build these practices into my life and have been trying to build my mental and physical well-being, because death is just around the corner for all of us. And that's just how things are. It's not, I think the more that you fear that, the more you the more you're going to ignore that reality in your life and end up taking things for granted and taking time for granted and taking your time with your friends and family for granted. So yeah, there's that. As for the going on date side of thing, I'm not going to say almost anything about that because that's personal. But I just want to say it's been very pleasant and nice and awesome. And that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, that's cool. But that's why I've been gone. I've been between those three big things. I've needed some space to process, and that's why I've got a lot done in this server. No better way to process life than through Minecraft, the most beautiful and calming environment. Moving on to the Minecraft, because I feel like I don't want to get too personal with y'all. Sorry, we need our professional distance. Come on now. I've got a lot. I've done a lot. Let's show you around. So first, I got a farm going. We've got the wheat, the barley, some veggies. We have a good bit of jute. I harvested a good bit of jute. I probably have more seeds to plant actually, so we can work on this here. I don't think I showed you yet. Kaolin clay, I think is what it is called. I got a lot of that. It spawns where it's wet and hot. I don't remember if it's more wet east or west. Oh, that's not the way I went. But like, there's a gradient north to south is hot to cold. But I don't know where the wettest east to west is. I think west is wettest, but I'm not entirely sure because I went east, so I might have, but it was wet, so I don't entirely know. But it needs to be like above like 280 millimeters of rainfall. I don't know, 2 million like millimeters per day or something maybe. And that's got to be above like 25 or 28 degrees Celsius. But so I teleported to the pig farm. You might not have seen that yet, so I'll show you. I went for a big run. I did a lot of prospecting while I was running, but I was just looking for this clay. There's little flowers called blood lilies that indicate the kaolin clay. Kaolin or kaolite? I don't know. Clay is spawning. And so I made it all the way down here. They spawn in like highlands, plateaus, rainforests, I believe. And so I made it all the way down like here to these highlands and like finally found it. And it was really annoying because when I was running back up to the pig wave stone. Oh, wait. We've got an adventure. There's a Stargate here, I think. There's Stargates in this mod pack. It's like the show where they're like portals, but they have temples that have tons of loot that spawn in them. I don't think I saw this, but just like it was in the distance of my map rendering because I was in the trees. So we're going to get some loot today, or at least run to where the loot is. But yeah, then I ran back and then found some more like right here, some of that clay, which is really annoying because I spent all that time running. We're going to get so much loot. There's another one right there that I didn't explore. Wow, that's crazy. Good thing I looked at my map. No, you're getting it. That one's closed, so we can hit that within one video real quick. All right, let's get going, but I'll show you around. I got some bees. They give me beeswax. Once I make glass, I can actually harvest the honey, but that's for a while. But the treated wood let me make grape trellis posts. Planted some grapes, and boom, we've got some grapevines growing. Threw up a bunch of bushes around the farm. Made a canoe. Got the charcoal forge working. Made a bronze anvil. Made a bunch of bronze. We have a tin and a copper mining outpost going. I made an oven. A quern that lets you turn these grains into... Oh yeah, I gotta put this stuff away. You put the grain in and then you turn the quern. It's like a stone rollers type thing, so you can then it's called like process it into flour, which is awesome because then you make bread and then you make sandwiches. This one's a beet carrot grouse sandwich, and that lets you get a lot of nutrition down, which as you can see, my health bar made my health bar a lot higher. We've really been on the up and up. I've been grinding. It's just so relaxing. I like how it's even like a Tarkov pace, like raids. I made a basement. I just have a big mess of storage. I've got some vessels to store my foods. My door, or was that the song? These chill pop things are fucking geeking me. Alright, I made a loom. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a bed now. I'll show you the sheep. I should probably feed them because that increases their chance of mating. I installed a step-up mod that lets me just auto-mantle blocks instead of having to jump every time, which is just huge. 7 lets me cook 4 things at once as well as bread, and the brick chimney gets hot, so even up here it keeps it warm because I forgot to mention it's early autumn now, like in-game years past. I've done some mining off camera. What can I say? Oh yeah, but so the sheep, you use a spindle on their wool to make it into string, and then you stick the string into the oak loom, well, just the loom, and then like 16 string gives you cloth, 1 cloth piece. Alright, I'm gonna bring my whole kit. Last time I went traveling, I tried to leave some of my tools behind. I won't bring the prospector pick because I got attacked by a tiger and it just snuck up on me and it was terrifying, and so I didn't want to lose that. But this is like a whole operation. I might want to grab some of the blocks. Alright. Oh, I made a backpack. You just do it with leather. I've been making leather. Oh yeah, I should probably empty my backpack if I'm gonna be looting. Found an ore lock along the coast. There's like a shipbuilding thing. And I don't think I really needed a lot of what it had, but the ore lock was pretty important because that lets you make rowboats, and it takes iron to make an ore lock, so screw it. I'll just leave all that in there for now. But this cowl and I need it. Yeah, this cowl and clay. It lets you make like a crucible, I think. No, don't put that in there. Which lets you, I think, do some ironworking, maybe. Because the Bronze Age still has that classic. It's the same as copper, really. It's just you mix 90% copper to 10% tin to get bronze. But I think when you get to iron, you need like a blast forge, and you need a crucible and all this fancy stuff for blacksmithing. So, but yeah. Also, I'm probably going to start doing these videos a bit more long form. I'm going to head out. Forgot to grab some of the grains to feed to the animals. I was just traveling, and like at one point there were animals near the waystone, and at the other point I put a waystone near the animals because they're so far away. And I didn't feel like coaxing them all the way back to my house. So I just teleport to the farms. But yeah, I think I'm going to become a bit more lazy with my video making as life seems to start ramping up. And so, once a week I'm thinking, maybe twice a week. Probably going to be primarily Dinkum and Minecraft, and probably less heavily edited videos. So I apologize if this is like a 40-minute video, but you know, got other things to focus on. You can do the skipping yourself. The challenge is going to be to not make it so I have to edit a lot by saying stupid stuff or just being boring. Eat up. Yeah, like, I gotta feed them every day because their familiarity goes down, and as their familiarity goes down, they won't mate. They have to have a certain familiarity for that. Oops, wrong place. Pigs. I had more, but I killed them all. Pigs and sheep. As long as I have one male and one female, right? So, the sheep farm... Can you hear Meow banging on my door? He's been too much lately. I'm recording right now, Meow. Where's my sheep farm? My sheep farm's right there. This is my first expedition south. I was just like looking for ores, I'm pretty sure. So I found the sheep there, kept going south, found the pigs here, and we're gonna follow this river to treasure. If I die, at least I'm not too far from the pig farm. There's the river. No worry, Meow's completely fine. He's outside the door once in, just to run around going crazy. And I'll let him in after we're recording. He's been going crazy. He gets that way around lunchtime. And it's not like a cute crazy, it's like he's just yelling at me because he's hungry. But I get it, I've been there. I should have brought my prospector pick because this is basalt. We still need to find zinc. I might have found some. I guess I can look now. I found sphalerite. I can't remember if that's zinc or not. Sphalerite. Oh, we found zinc! Yes! Yes! It's really far though. But, let's see. Is there not a search bar? Because that would be really annoying because I marked a lot of stuff. Sphalerite. Let's see. It's 1,800 blocks, but we'll set up a mining outpost. I might not do it on camera because it's such a process, but we'll see. It depends on where I'm at next time I feel like recording, I guess. It's just when... That's a waystone. I should have brought some... That's huge. I've been really dying to find a spare waystone. That's huge because I can put that at the zinc outpost and not have to run so far from the pig. I'm gonna run all the way... Okay. Here's where I can... It's not that far. It's just the end of the... Oh, nope. Never mind. I lied. Damn. I really, wish I brought some spare planks to make a bridge. I'm gonna go back. I think it'll be easier just to grab some planks and build a little bridge than it would be to run all the way around the river. But I did already find zinc, so we're chilling. I think you need zinc to make iron too. We'll get more into that later. I'm sure there will be an entire blacksmithing episode. But yeah, like I was saying, there's times where I'm like either in Discord with friends or I'm just very tired and so don't feel like recording. And so that's where I do some mining off camera. So I hope that's okay with you guys because like there's so much progression in this pack that you're not missing out on a lot. Like it's almost better for the pacing of the series because apparently we can make rocket ships and go to space in this mod pack, but that's a lot. That's gonna take a lot. I might not even be smart enough for the engineering side of this mod pack. New waystone. Heck yeah. That's so nice. I'll go back on the other side of the bridge. Actually, I think it was on this side of the river. Whatever. Can we see it? Is that what's... We have the Distant Horizons mod, by the way. There was an update for this mod pack between the last video and now, so... If you notice, you can see very far. Like, These are like the hilltops that the haberdashery are behind. Now they look funny when I'm zoomed in, but when you zoomed out, it just looks gorgeous. I think they added a new skybox too. Or I just messed up on trying to make my settings back to what they were supposed to be. What is that? We still have a ways to go to the temple, but might as well see what this thing is. It's kind of scary checking out things I don't know what they are. So we found the temple in my co-op server. By server, I mean like it's on Hamachi, so it's almost like just an Xbox private party. But that was really cool because these like Stargate temples have like a ton of like bronze, iron, and gold in them, and then a bunch of loot chests that can spawn random loot. Where'd that tower thing go? Distant Horizons mod and rendering and stuff still aren't fully making sense to me, but might be because this wasn't generated? I don't know. Oh! I think there's been some issues with me getting it running right. I probably have to tweak some settings. Is this just one of those normal towers? Because I know... Oh! Oh, what the hell are those? Polar bears? Why is everything so difficult? I'm just going to ignore that tower for now. We're going to go to the temple. The temple's about to have probably a better loot. Oh, they're still chasing me. Man, the wildlife is so dangerous. It's insane. Like, what was that? Like, is that a pack of bears? Those didn't look like wolves. They had... It might have been wolves, but they looked big. Now where am I? Just gonna mark that. All right, we have to head north, wherever the hell north is. I think north is this way to my home. My haberdashery. Man, hopefully those things like move, or else it's gonna be really hard to access that tower. Is that the top? Is that the pyramid? Oh, now there's trees. See what I mean? I think I am generating new world. I don't know. I'm not gonna think too deep about it. We're vibing. I'm just a chill guy who likes to play Minecraft, you know? Oh, I also made a water jug. Unfortunately, it just ran out. Because when Susan died, she dropped her bladder. And so I was able to turn her bladder into a leather flask. That way she's always with us until the flask breaks. But because you can make oil lamps, I guess, and so here we are. I had a drive to save, and I was like, wait, you can't save. I guess you can by throwing this down. See, I should be able to just pick it back up, hopefully. Temple. I guess that's our save. But yeah. So since I don't have oil lamps, my torches go out every 2 endgame days, and so my basement gets really dark. And so a creeper spawned downstairs, and it was trying to come up my stairs, and I tried fighting it with my good old copper javelin, and I accidentally killed Susan, and then the creepers still blew up because she was stuck in the doorway. She couldn't get through the doorway of my stairs to my basement. I don't think there's any booby traps around here. So look at that. Not a lot of copper, but that's okay. I wonder if it's random how much you get. Who cares? Loot, baby. We got iron. We're in the Iron Age now. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. So much loot. Diamonds. Space upgrade, smithing, wild armor trim. Yeah. So it turns out that you can get a lot out of this game by just exploring in this mod pack. Whoa! I don't even know what all this stuff is. Ancient Scroll of Reach. 10 minutes. Farther range. Magic writing. Good thing I have that waystone or else. Iron Age! What did I just pick up? Raw iron. Oh, this was bismuth. I think you use bismuth to make iron. What was that? Another, just a lot of space upgrades. Applies to armor. More space for an armor? I guess maybe put it on your armor. Garnet. I don't know what any of this is for. Gold coins. Is this a Totem of Undying? Golden idol. I'm scared to pick that up. I don't know if there are any booby traps in here. What's up with all the rotten flesh? Do I actually like want that? Oh, a lot of bronze. That's huge. This is wild. This is such a big come up. We're already in the Iron Age. Didn't get a whole lot of iron, but more than we had. I don't want to pick that up. I'll pick that up when I worry. Can I light these? I don't know anything about what's going on here. Let's see if we can find the actual Stargate now. Because I think now that we found this, when we go to the other temple, we can travel between temples. I think... yeah, like I think this is the temple we're at right now. Whoa. It's not, is it? Where are we? Yo! We're at that other temple. So now we're here. This is huge. I was just thinking about how much of a hassle it's going to be to have to now go to this one. I was like, maybe we can't do it in the same episode. Here we are. Okay, that's oil. This is huge. More loot. Yo! Gimme. This is why we have backpacks. Oops. Let's put the full stacks and stuff that we're not actively picking up right now. I probably still want those grape seeds, to be honest. Loot. Oh my goodness. This is such a huge come up. I'm gonna have to do a lot of research to even try and figure out what any of this stuff is. Disney? What's a Disney? Wow. Oops. I don't need the bamboo. Got that. Yo, we're knocking out quests already. Horse armor. We need to find a horse. Ender pearl. Wild. I don't even want to pick that up. Allows you to prevent death. Never mind. I want to pick that up. I kind of want to travel back and then drop my stuff off at home, but I'm also worried, like, what if the Stargate doesn't let me travel as much as I'd want? We'll find out. I can pick it up off camera if I need to. When you're playing with other people, these loot chests have loot for the other people. It's like Borderlands 2 or 3 or whatever chests, so you don't have to fight over the loot, which is really cool that they even have co-op in mind. And my knowledge of death increased. How do I access the GUI? What do we want to put our perks in? I'm gonna go with combat. But I want defense. Because I die so much. An enchanted key on death. Okay, so I'll do this. I'll just put them all into here, whatever. Because I want to be able to kill these animals. So that's a... Oh, this has HP and damage. That's huge, actually. I'm going to need to make a sword. Let's change our graves. Blue, that's cute. I don't really care what it says. Can I change what it looks like, though? Yeah. I like this one because it looks very, like you'd find a vampire in it. Yeah. Alright. Heyo. Alright. Did I get everything? Sure, I'll just grab absolutely everything. I'm sure you need rotten flesh for, like, potions or something. Okay. Oops. I need that. Then what's in here? Oh, do I need it in my inventory? Essence of Undeath, craft ingredient. Nice. 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 This is a wild episode. Oh yeah, I gotta take the poor towel. Plus, maybe I make some armor now, because that'd be huge. I really want to be able to fight the animals. Maybe make a sword or something. Alright, I think we've did the thing. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. I hope it's recorded well. I don't have to scrap it for like technical reasons. Okay. Love you. Bye. Subscribe. Thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Letting me know how you've been over my hiatus. Anything new happen? All right. Later.